All right, I can hear the rumble of thunder from the left off screen, ladies and gentlemen. Whitenoise is fired up. We will go to white flag and start boat. And we have got, at this stage, we're not sure, Vorney, it could be a 3-boat or a 4-boat fill. Will Rival make it off the boat ramp, or will it just be Whitenoise?
Yeah, hopefully.
Reckless v Destiny.
Hopefully the backer team have been able to turn Rival around and get whatever issue they had under control as Ricky Howard comes past. I can see Reckless leaving the boat ramp, and I can also see a white boat, which will be Blake Ramsey, but still awaiting to see Rival, the green, black and yellow boat. I have not seen that leave the boat ramp. Our view is a little bit obstructed up here by some trees, but still a quality field. The Ramsey boys taking on a hydroplane of a legend in Ricky Howard.
Can't actually see the boat ramp from our angle here at Commentary Box. Who knows? But let's really think about how this one's going to play out. Out of pole number 1 is Whitenoise. Pole number 2 will be Destiny. Pole number 3 is Reckless. The brothers in arms, that will mean nothing in this race on the water. The EC Griffith Cup, the fastest time is what you need.
And I think it's too late for Johnny Backer and Rival. Still can't see them leaving the boat ramp at all, so it looks like they might be another exclusion out of this one. But it's 2 blown alcohol displacements in the family of the Ramseys against Whitenoise, the hydroplane of Ricky Howard.
Barney Patterson pedalling the barn dog start boat. Chris Dinan worked hard all weekend. Bring this field around. Tate Ramsey out in front of the start boat. He's not going to get left behind. Wheels it around, conditions glassing off beautifully for this start. This is going to be 6,000 horsepower when that flag goes down. It's a great lineup. Good job to the start boat. Drop the flag, let's get it going. Here we go. Reckless on the outside. He's done a great job testing. Oh, Howard's come across. Ramsey's got nowhere to go. Ricky Howard has opened it up. There's a wall of spray there, can't see. Yeah, so Destiny is out.
Yes.
That was a horrific run. I'm not in the tower, but Ricky Howard has got to the front. But what can Blake Ramsey do about it? Tate Ramsey now. He's got to throw down the challenge. There'll be some action in the tower after that one, Vaughan.
Oh, there certainly will be. That's a really big talking point here as Ricky Howard throws a huge, big rooster tail up. As unfortunately for Tate Ramsey, going to be left behind at the moment, as it's all Ricky Howard at the moment from Reckless. Tate Ramsey, and they're coming, jumping and diving and dipping all over the place is Blake Ramsey.
Reckless now, they made good ground. They know they've got to step to the inside. Ricky Howard ran a wide line, which gave him a clean run to the inside, but now he's realised he's come tighter in on the pins. You can see how hard Reckless is having to work in the wash, but look at the boat out in front right now, this big hydroplane. 2,000 horsepower channeled into the water, that big turn fin just tearing the surface of Lake Mulwala to pieces.
2 down and 2 to go. Ricky Howard in Whitenoise, somewhere north of 160 miles an hour. Whoa, Tate Ramsey really getting it up on the right-hand side gunnel there. That could have been really detrimental, but he's got the model back under control again now. But it is all Ricky Howard out there in Whitenoise, accelerating down the back straight as we watch Blake Ramsey battle with this boat. It's not behaving very well at all, is Destiny. But Tate Ramsey not giving up, still got the foot into it.
Mate, he just wants to finish this race. That boat will have ingested a whole lot of water. He's just trying to keep that engine running. Yellow flag, 1 lap to go for Whitenoise. Ricky Howard, this boat is moving beautifully through the water. Being chased hard now by Tate Ramsey in the Reckless.
Let's say Tate Ramsey's boat's looking really, really good in a straight line as he goes down into turn number 1. They'll get the yellow flag this time, and Blake Ramsey is about to be overtaken by a hard charging Ricky Howard in Whitenoise as they enter turn number 2. Blake Ramsey on the inside. Well and truly away from him is Ricky Howard, throwing up a massive rooster tail of water as he applies the throttle. Comes across the line.
Flag is flying high, mate. It's time to bust the tower. Whitenoise. Ricky Howard gets the job done and still charging home. He needs to put the best time he can down. He's out of the water. He's given it everything. This is Tate Ramsey in the Reckless machine. Whoa. Wow.
Oh, wow. Well, going by Tate Ramsey's high standards, I don't think he's going to be very happy with that run.
Mate, there was a lot going on in that starting dock down there and that entry to turn number 1. We talked about methanol being a really cool fuel. I can tell you there will be about 6,000 degrees in the helmet of Blake Ramsey in Destiny. He had nowhere to go. Now, I don't know from our angle whether it was a Whitenoise came out to open up the entry to that turn boy or whether it was Reckless to his outside that came in, but there was nowhere to go. The drone footage will be consulted, I guarantee you.
Yeah, definitely.
Will be a march to the tower from the driver of that white boat out there. But luckily enough, able to nurse it through. So remembering there will be a minimum amount of qualifiers invited to the final. Now, it could well be that just getting a finish is going to be enough to buy you a spot into the ticket. That is why he's nursed that boat home. Imagine the amount of water that would have ingested when it came into turn number 1.
Yeah, definitely. Wouldn't mind being a fly on the wall down in race control right now. There's going to be a feverish discussion held about what happened down there in turn number 1 with Whitenoise and Tate Ramsey in Reckless.
You should jump on our GP Hydro live stream because yeah, there's a few comments getting up there and everyone's keeping it nice and clean. And yeah, well done, Ricky Howard. He's has got the race win, but there's obviously going to be a little bit of conversation had down there in pit lane. But mate, that was heat number 1. We promised a bit of action, a bit of excitement. Very, very shortly, we're going to heat number 2, and let's have a look at the field. Give them a round of applause as they came back. So Tate Ramsey, Reckless, gee, he did it tough. Sorry.